Hey, DOT community. This is another episode of the DOT Aftershow with Zalon and Bo with guest starring Gaming Jaeger. How we doing today, guys?
Doing good, Zalon. Yep. Exciting news. Very awesome. I tell you what, and Jaeger can agree, it has been very hard to keep our lips closed about the new Titans that are coming out.
No, painfully difficult to keep this hush-hush.
Yes.
I know.
It's, I'll tell you what, though, this I already said to you guys as well, but seeing Thor finally come out in game, and of course the other things that we'll talk about through stream is I think this is finally going to make me quit.
Free to play?
Legitimately, probably just going to go ahead and stop playing free to play.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Others, you were like, I'm just going to stop playing now. No. Stop playing free to play. I hear you.
There you go. Yeah, I had to have a little fun with that wording there for a moment. But yeah, I mean, there's no way I'm missing out on what's coming to this game.
No. And you did a really good job yesterday teasing it without actually saying anything. With the cup, dude, I was laughing. I was rolling.
I was trying to see how much of an Easter egg can I plug into this video. Unfortunately, I had to stop it a little short on that one, but I think I got the point across for anyone who picked up on that Easter egg.
Oh, see, I missed your stream, Jaeger, the other day. I felt real bad about that, so I didn't get to see that. But anyway,
I was drinking from when I go to the movies for some of these big releases, I always buy the way too expensive cups and popcorn tins just because I collect crap like that. And I had a Thor Ragnarok cup that I was just sipping from all stream.
So let's say what's up to everybody jumping in the stream, because we're not going to get too... I didn't want to jump right into all the great info until everybody got in here. So we got Sean M., Scorpion Sting, DY, Sergian's here, Bad Guy, King Joshua, John Plays, T. Rosie, Green Arrow, Mukesh, Art Stanton, Gary Livingston. Good to see everybody. Thank you. So we're going to start off here with taking a look at the Brawlers event, and then we're going to, as soon as everybody gets in here, we're going to take a look at all 4 of the new Lightning Titans that were just revealed on the dev live stream. Digital Microspace, what's going on? So yes, I do have exclusive. Now some of the other guys have them too, and they will use them as well. But we have exclusive pictures of all of them individually, not just the group photo that was shown and revealed today. So definitely make sure you stick around, and we are going to definitely show those off. So let's get into this Brawlers event. So what do you guys think about the community choice idea? I think this was a very good idea for a type of event because, who doesn't like to have an actual choice? And
I know, Jaeger, what you think?
So I'll be honest, I kind of tuned out for a minute there. I was just getting because I actually went looking for those pictures of it again.
What do you think? So the question was, what do you think about the idea of having a community choice event?
Oh, the community choice event. I think that was actually really cool. I think doing things like that is really important. It kind of keeps the community involved. And, hey, this is it. When the community picks an event, no one has the authority to go ahead and complain about that event. Well, unless you voted for the losing one. But when the community picks it, it's, that's the event we asked for. So I think the community involvement in that is actually an excellent move by DOT.
Yes, I agree. And I'm rotating through all the rewards right now. So it goes up pretty high, but we do notice that there seems to be quite a few of rewards in this event. They're doing a lot of even mostly 1,000 or maybe 2,000 jump between a lot of the higher rewards too, making it so when you do push to get up that high, you are getting quite a few rewards. We do have Avalos here at 20K. And then a 4-star.
So this Avalos is a
special Avalos. Yes, correct.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah, so did anyone write down what the skills were? Because I didn't get a chance to.
Unfortunately, no.
Okay, Zalon, if you got it, but I'll before I hijack Zalon's stream again.
Go ahead.
How about you, Zalon? Did you get him?
No, I did not get him. Unfortunately, I did not get him. So go ahead.
I didn't get exactly what the skills were, but this is the breakdown. The first skill is going to be self-buffing.
Okay.
Then you're going to have you're going to have X skills. 2 of those X skills are Imperial defensive, and 2 of them are going to be Grenadier offensive.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. So you got the Imperials to protect the Grenadiers.
Yeah, so basically send Avalos out there with whatever damage you can put on him, and then let your imps protect your Grens as they kind of just chuck it over that wall. So.
So then we also have, as we're looking just here at the top tier at the end, we have Terra Firma and Storm Shield, 4 stars. So Goliath and then of course a Lightning Relic. Being that these aren't, they did show 4 new Norse relics that they're releasing, which aren't, I wouldn't really consider, they're going to be some sort of lightning involvement, I'm sure. But we do already have some lightning relics already in the game, so it is nice to see some of those come back already in preparation.
It's going to be interesting to find out what these new ones are, because the existing lightning relics that we have actually, when they have a troop component, it's actually human troops.
Exactly.
So hopefully we'll be able to see what direction they're going with the lightning titans based on these relics that come out.
Well, and I know depending on the time speed that they roll them out, it certainly gives them time. It sounds like they said, maybe every couple weeks with those new ones. But this will be interesting to see how either A, how well people know their Norse mythology, or B, who can Google this the fastest. As they said, each one of those relics has influence from Norse mythology. So they showed like a shield and the boots and like a belt and a cloak. So I bet you if you get right into that Norse mythology and find, does Odin have a cloak, or does Thor have special boots, and stuff like that? So,
yeah. Well, I know Valkyrie had a shield.
Yeah. All right, we'll get into all that in a second. We'll get into that in a second.
Okay,
Let's go through more of the rewards. All right, so we got Skolnar here at 16,000. Skolnar is an awesome 4-star Guardian. I personally, he's the one I'm trying to get up to 60 right now out of all my Guardian Titans. So I do have to say that is definitely a good choice. For a 4-star Guardian to go for, so definitely good. 4-star Frost Shield, 4-star Iron Guard, definitely decent, because Frost Shield's for Imperial's health, so definitely Imperial buffing Frost Shield, and then Iron Guard also dealing with the, this is more of the, on the physical resist side, so...
I know. I guarantee the question everyone's going to ask is what's going to be that last resist for that shield, right? That's
exactly. That's what matters. Always. And then of course Epic Token at 12,000, right after Kalkor, who is a Grenadier buffing Guardian. Not as popular as some of the other Guardians like Avalos, and just because Grenadier buffing. People like it. It's nothing wrong with it. It's just Grenadiers aren't on the top of the food chain of the troops, so that's why Kalkor is not out as high on the ladder.
And once again, we have a 4-star Titan at 11K, which is very doable for free to play.
Oh yes, no, don't get me wrong. Definitely very good for free to play. Definitely, because we don't usually see 4-star Titans. Down that low in soul count. Not all the time. And then you have Terra Firma, Storm Shield again, Iron Guard again. They're all repeats, but down in 3-star. We have a 3-star Altus for 3,500. Not bad. A 3-star at less than 5,000, like that low, actually under 4,000, is really good for free to play. And then, of course, we are seeing the 200 and the 100 and the 50 Portal Stones. That seems to be now a regular, which is awesome, because for the longest time, I would like to say a good 5-6 months, the game was only giving 50 Portal Stones at the beginning, and that was it.
I tell you what, they've really, this is they've continued this, more rewards down in the lower tiers, and rewards to actually help you push higher if you're free to play with the 50, the 100, and the 200 Portal Stones. That's I'm really glad that they're sticking with this.
Yes.
So so Haig, if you are listening, we dig this new style of the 50, 100, and 200 Portal Stones, and then the more rewards down in the lower tiers. That's great for new players, great for free-to-play players, great for players that are maybe not free-to-play, but they're not interested in this event, and they're just going to grind without tokens. There's absolutely no reason why you can't get up to the 4,000 and get those tokens to save for the Thor event, if that's what you want, which which we do know
Shade
is coming soon.
Yes, exactly. Shade just asked the question, do old event relics work for this event? I was going to say, these are bottles of light, right? So bottles of light, if you have old bottles of light, they should work for this event, correct?
Yeah, bottles of light should work.
Yeah. Yeah, Arch Stanton says Calcor back in the day was a beast, and they changed the Gren's AI and turned him into hot garbage. So.
Hey, Ron Gamer.
Well, yeah.
All right. Yeah, and they said Thor next week. That's right, bad guy. Yep, next week. So
with
anyway,
a special stream on Wednesday.
With special stream on Wednesday because we're looking like the event's going to start on Wednesday, which makes me believe that this event is going to be longer than the regular events.
You got one too many sixes there, Scorpion Sting. He said 16,666 attacks at 12 souls. I think it's 1,666.
Hey,
so.
Balazar.
Yeah. Do you think Frost Shield is not physical? I would imagine it probably is.
Oh, there's still no option to buy event tokens for you? I will have to take a look at that too because I've heard the same thing, so I haven't even checked it yet.
I don't have the option to buy event tokens either.
Oh, and also too, we do have to make a major shout out to Anthrax here in the beginning of this.
Yes, Anthrax is in the chat, and Anthrax won the battle competition. He was chosen to receive the 12,000 gems and the Ragnar T-shirt.
Yeah, super awesome. So you know what that means? That means you and Anthrax have to have a sweet DOT shirt because you have one too. You have the Kamathi one, right?
Actually, Anthrax has the Kamathi one.
Oh. Why? Because
they sent the size it was too small for me.
I see.
There you go.
Yep.
Well, then maybe he can order. Maybe you could tell him to give a bigger size for the Ragnar one for you. Then.
That's right. Anthrax, tell him you need the big boy shirt, and you can give it to me.
Yeah, and then you guys can have the photo op where you guys are both wearing the shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. All right. So anyway, we have Avalos for first place, second place, and third place, and then fourth and fifth are looking at Skolnar, 6th through 10th Calcor, 11th through 50 Calcor, and then Epic Token. So, and then 4-star Frost Shield, and then another Titan Token. So, interesting ranking rewards, because if you noticed, Avalos doesn't go past top 3, making Avalos's leveled up version very competitive. So it looks like it's gonna be something. Whereas if the top alliances really want this new Avalos, they are going to have to fight hard. So this is going to be interesting. Hey, Gray Area.
The different setup is they kept it just to the top 3 rather than the top 5 for the same Titan all the way through, right?
Yes.
So they also had 3 Titans to fit into that top section. So they probably had to do something there.
All right. So
True.
We got 50 people watching in here. That's absolutely amazing. So what's going to happen is right now, and we're not even a little over 13 minutes. How we doing, Kevin Christian? So what's going to happen is I'm going to pop out of game because we did just show off the event. I will come back in a little bit, but first thing I'm going to do, or the next thing I'm going to do, is I'm going to jump over to the photos I was talking about earlier, just photos, and also Thor's walkout. I have that too. So we'll look at Thor's walkout again.
Exclusive content here, guys.
Yeah.
No one else has seen this before.
That's right.
Yep.
All right, so here we go. This is the first thing that obviously we know from the dev live stream. So we're gonna take a quick peek again at this. I gotta get this out of the way. You have 2 goblets, Anthrax. Would you quit bragging? Oh, the Rover 1K on dev stream on Facebook.
Here's our this is just a screen capture from the devs live stream. So we've got Thor in the front with his mighty hammer.
Mm-hmm.
You have Loki, who is the infiltrator on the lower right. Valkyrie is a guardian, and she's actually floating there in the upper right. And then the one that everyone has been waiting for forever, the Lightning Ranger Odin on the left.
That's right. Now, This is, of course, the photo that we saw from the live stream. A little out of focus, and of course, that's totally fine. But I have some really nice, high-quality shots of all of these guys and gals here.
Hey, Gary, wait till you see the walk-in that Zalon's going to play for Thor. It's pretty sweet.
Here we have Loki, the Lightning Infiltrator.
Yeah, there's Loki.
Pretty awesome.
Loki looks like someone, and I can't put my finger on who Loki looks like. And it's like a celebrity type person, and I just cannot put my finger on who.
His face has got a little bit of Jared Leto Joker to him.
Yeah, there we go.
Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
For me, that's the first thing I see when I look at it. But I mean, overall, I think he's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first thing I saw when I saw him, though, he's got a lot of his man chest hanging out. And I said, you know what he looks like he's missing? He looks like he's missing some really good nipple piercings right about now. I feel like, that's just where he needs to be.
Well, I like the tattoos on his arms. I like those very Nord-style tattoos that he has.
Yeah, right? How about it? I mean, he definitely looks cool.
Yeah. All right. Time for the next one. Here we have Odin. Ooh. Ah. Special.
Yep, that's the one everyone has been waiting for.
There we go.
Look at
and that patch.
Woo.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what I like is, especially about him, is his eye. If you see, I can't get too close.
He's only got one eye, right?
Yeah, he's got like that lightning patch on there, but I mean, and that bow is just. I like how it's kind of got that antler style to it. It's pretty cool.
He's got cool boots too. Look at those boots.
Green Arrow says 50,000 souls right there.
See it. Time to put the house up on mortgage.
Yeah, they can make Odin 100,000 souls, and people will do it. Guarantee it.
Well, don't be saying that. Don't be saying that. You're giving people ideas.
I don't want it to be, because trust me, I'll be paying my way to get through him as well. That's a guarantee.
Mm.
But
yeah, Austin says when is the event? Next Wednesday.
Starts this guy's event.
And next Wednesday is Thor's event.
Each one of these Titans will have an individual event for each one. That's why they said the Titans are going to roll over the next few months, because if Thor's coming out next week, there will have other events in between. So please have patience.
Yeah, you figure
he said it was going to be a couple of months.
Yeah,
he said it was going to be a couple of months to roll them all out. So very cool, very cool.
And of course,
so that's bad guy asked the question. He says Odin says or bad guy says Odin is definitely going to be the last one released. What do you guys think the order will be as we go through? I mean, let's showcase the last one, but what do you think the order will be?
I'm thinking Odin is going to be the last one, because that is what everyone has been waiting on. And of course, they're going to make us wait long. There's Valkyrie.
Yes.
She's got one of my favorite designs. I mean, the details on those wings are insane.
Yes, and she actually floats, guys. I don't know if she's probably not going to float in the game, but she's floating there in the picture. She's floating in all the pictures we've seen. So
I'm trying to remember. I will say I kind of got a chance to swing her around the battlefield just a little bit.
No, Rick, do not let them know we said 50,000 souls was okay.
No, do not say 50K souls. That is not going to be okay. But all I'm saying is people will spend it. That is for sure.
Yeah, these are some really nice pictures that they sent us.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Okay, and now.
Her shield has a skull on it.
Oh, yeah. I actually paused the stream randomly. Look at this. Oh, wow, that's a pretty cool picture of Thor, too. But I paused the stream, and I caught him doing this at the end of his battle scene. I just thought it was pretty good. So I was like, oh, I'll screenshot it.
His little picture there, yeah.
So I was like, oh, cool. But anyway, so besides from that, we do need to check on... There was one other thing I wanted to show.
Yeah, Shade makes a good point. It takes them a whole lot longer to do the troops than it does the Titans. So, if the Guardian Titan, the release of the order may depend on when they finish the troops and when the troops are going to come in. Boom! That is a nice intro there. Look at that.
That is best intro in the game. Might even be one of the best animations in the game.
Yes, that is a very cool walk-in, and it's nice. This clip that they sent us is just an animation rendering, but it doesn't have all the other stuff, and you can really see the hammer flying in. It's very nice.
And we'll do one more time. One, because it just replays.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. And so we were talking about Thor throwing his hammer. They actually showed an animation. Well, not us, I should say. Jaeger saw it because he was there. I didn't get to go, or I couldn't go. I was invited. The of Thor, the hammer flying around. The problem is the code base to make that happen in the game is not there. So one of the things that they did to kind of make up for that, because that's kind of Thor's thing, right? Throwing the hammer and calling it back. That first skill on Thor is increased attack radius, which is essentially the same thing without actually throwing the hammer. I'm digging that kind of a ranged champion, like a not like a archer or a ranger range, but more range than a regular champion.
I Touch Matzer says, Anthrax, give me that shirt. There's no bullying here, I Touch Matzer.
Well, that's the big thing. Now they got to come out with a Lightning T-shirt to give away on stream. So they better get working on that one. We need that Lightning shirt.
That's right, Dom. You better get working on it.
I expect to see mine in the mail pretty soon. So we'll see.
Yeah. Let's split the shirt. You're gonna tear the shirt in half? Oh gosh.
How about this? I'll take the main part of this shirt. I'll send each one of you guys a sleeve. Does that count?
A sleeve.
There you go.
If you collect enough at least 2 sleeves. All right.
I'll tell you. I mean, it's seeing this stuff, and how soon it was, or I shouldn't say soon, but how recently it was kind of teased to us to finally see it making to the game though. Like they really did put some hustle in it. I mean, they've been at work on it. They just a matter of getting it all together, but I'm glad to finally see it roll out.
Yeah, I'm really excited, and I'm really hope that they continue with this theme of the first skill being different, because you can kind of imagine what if Odin, the Lightning Ranger, he would be awesome with just regular Ranger skills, but if he has some kind of super special first skill, then that's going to be more epic. They do spend a lot of time trying to balance things that affect the game, but how could Odin not be epic?
Yeah, I know.
It's going to be pretty awesome, and I look forward to seeing the Brain immediately level them up and see what they do with that 60. So
yeah,
there you go.
Gary Livingston says Egyptians next. That's not a bad idea. Or also some of the Asian dynasties. That would be pretty cool as well.
Yeah, I mean, they've got so much possibility with the gods. So we've got Norse gods, and you can go Egyptian gods. You could go
Greek gods, Roman gods,
of course. Yeah, the very traditional Zeus, the Hades, all that. You could go Native American gods.
Yep.
You can go Aztec. I mean, there's so much stuff that you could totally roll out with the gods theme starting here. So
true, but I also thought when I just mentioned the Chinese. Yeah. I was gonna say when I was coming out with said the idea of the Chinese dynasties, that warlords would also be a great theme as well.
Oh yeah.
If they decided to roll out warlords, which would be any major warlord from any of the old, history books, more or less.
Can we get a Blackbeard, a pirate? Can we get the pirate titans?
That'd be interesting.
Or a wait, who was it for Rome that rode the elephants? Gosh, who was it?
Who rode the elephant? Genghis Khan?
No, Genghis Khan was Asian. No. During when Rome was in power, there was a
the Persian.
There was the Persians. And I think, I can't remember exactly what his name was, but Hannibal. That's it.
Oh, Hannibal. Okay.
Hannibal.
All right, so Shay Darker asked a question. It's a good question. Says, question, since Odin's coming out, does that mean they're going to release relics resist lightning, that everyone would use it, so Odin would be less worth it? They actually are already lightning resist relics in the game. We got them back in when they first changed the Vikings to lightning, and I have a couple of 4-star resist to lightning relics. I would imagine that lightning resist is going to be part of some of these new relics that are coming. Not worth it is kind of subjective, because now that lightning is actually going to be a thing, you're going to have to pick and choose, because there's not really, I don't know that there's going to be a way to get a 100% resist to all 6.
Well, the big thing is so many people got rid of their, lightning resist Titans.
72
that,
watching.
Everyone that was complaining about that, Matano got
73
the biggest heat from it.
Oh,
I've got 3 lightning resist on my Matano. It's complete garbage. Is it?
Yeah.
Is it really now?
It's gonna be fun. I think it's going to actually help balance things quite a bit. And so you're gonna have to pick and choose. I mean, if you go in with lightning and it fails,
brain.
There's probably an element that can get through. Zalon, you got 72 people watching the show, dude.
Yeah, I know. I'm actually pretty astounded right now. The brain just popped in, so we want to hear some of what the brain has to say.
Yeah, that's awesome. So in a few minutes, you gotta show those pictures again.
Yeah, we'll show the pictures again. We'll go through the 4 pictures. I have, and I'll just repeat this again. We just showed off a bunch of pictures that were given to us by the developers of the 4 Titans in that last picture on the developer live stream that I've just been showing off. So we'll definitely do that again.
Ron Gamer, thanks, bud. Thanks for plugging the show. We appreciate it.
Yes, definitely. I'm gonna pull a bottle of light here just to see what I'm gonna get because
at least you have an altar.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, here we go. Shameless plug, everyone, for Zalon. There are 76 watching right now and only 19 likes.
Oh, only 19 likes. Of course I get a 1-star.
That like button is free. All you got to do is click it. It doesn't cost you anything. What are the skills for Thor, guys? iTouch, we don't know.
Yes.
We don't know what the skills for Thor are.
I can tell you what they are.
Okay, go.
I need time out because they did show them on screen, and I got a snapshot of it.
Yeah,
now, of course, it's subject to change.
80 watching. Oh my gosh.
Thor's hammer is the first one. Where the heck did you go, screenshot? I grabbed you. I know I did. Thor's hammer is the first one. Which has anyone here ever seen the show Workaholics?
Yes, of course. Yes.
Do you know the scene I'm talking about when the dude's dad is named Thor?
Oh, I
won't go there because it might not be appropriate for your channel there, but I'll just leave it. But the moment I saw this skill called Thor's Hammer, I thought it was hilarious. Anyways, Thor's Hammer, level 10, gives a 20% base Titan damage, health, armor, and attack radius. So it boosts damage, health, armor, and attack radius by 20%. Now, this is the one question I do have for you guys here as well, because it's something I still need to get full understanding of. What's the difference between 20% damage and 20% boost to base damage? So here's my perspective.
I'm thinking base damage is the
300 watching. What the heck?
Non-buffed. Doesn't take into account relics. So it's
the relics, right? So that's
whatever his natural damage is.
Okay, so take away the relics that only buffs that, but then the relics themselves can continue to increase that. So good, just making sure I got the same understanding there. So here's skill number 2 that they had. They had a True Strike, which was 30% Titan armor piercing. Skill number 3 they had was, so you basically have 2 offensive and 2 defensive. So the third skill was Fireproof 2 at level 10, 72% Titan resist against fire. Skill number 4 was Lightning Mastery number 2, which was 72% Titan lightning damage, and the last skill was Granite Ward 3, which was 90% Titan resist against Earth. So you've got Thor's Hammer, which will be the for sure. Then you've got offensive, defensive, offensive, defensive. So what would you guys go for a build on your Thor? What would you aim for?
I Poison resist for sure on that last one. Get him maxed out. Definitely 1 of damage. Armor piercing. Well, actually, I don't know. Maybe critical might be better than armor piercing. What do you think? Or both?
Not bad. I mean, the armor piercing that they've got for, and unless you can get, if I could get True Strike 2 in the second offensive slot, because True Strike alone caps at 30% AP, which I'd have to look back at those lightning relics and see if any of those boost AP. And just like you, Bo, I've got the 4 stars and I think some 3 stars of those lightning ones too. But I personally like the combo armor piercing and damage when those are together, because
I would almost rather. I would almost rather.
They're talking about Thor's skills. They're talking about Thor's skills. The brain. Yeah.
Yeah. We're talking about Thor's skills. Green Arrow says two times crit or 2 times damage. I would almost rather have the damage, and the reason is because we have a skill. We have a guaranteed skill that boosts damage.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think I'd probably have to go, if I could pick it, Thor's Hammer's first. I think I would maybe put damage down as my first offensive, get just like that Lightning Mastery 1 for the damage. And then I think I'd like to take AP for the second offensive
the brain.
and get that one to be a little
All
higher.
right. After this battle, I'm going back to the pictures again.
Not Marvel Thor, Norse mythology Thor.
Yes, all right. I'm going to go back to the pictures as soon as this battle's over, and we'll show them off again so that the brain knows exactly what we're talking about. Definitely, all right?
Yeah.
And everybody else that might have joined a little bit late.
Yes. All 74 of you. Awesome, guys.
We're up to 30 likes now, so we're almost halfway there. But listen, I'll give everyone here an opportunity. If you're not going to hit the like button on Zalon's channel, then what you should do is click the super chat button.
Oh, yeah. Make it rain.
I mean, one or the other, you take your pick. I guess we'll leave it at that.
Okay.
Like button. Oh, now we go to 31.
Yeah.
Or hit that super chat button on his page. I will go ahead and plug that for him. He might be a little too humble to do so.
Yes. Thank you. I appreciate that. And join us on Band Chat, like Sergian says. Yes, join us on Band Chat.
Said Marvel would sue Dawn of Titans out of existence. Well, I should say, fortunately, the character Thor is not copyrighted. Marvel's interpretation is.
Yes.
But Thor himself, as a character, anyone can use Thor because it's a Norse mythology figure.
I'm not begging Green Arrow.
Copyright on Thor.
Yeah, just like Wukong. Wukong is an actual historic character. It's
hey, Sigmar!
Oh, look at Sigmar! Woo!
Thank you, Sigmar. Thank you for the donation.
Now, just so you know, Zalon, I do have a small agent fee that goes in.
Oh, agent fee. Oh, I see.
Right.
I see.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
wow.
looking at my relics now.
All right.
I've got here for the lightning.
Here we go,
stuff, and I just want
Sigmar.
to throw this out there for talking Thor before you go into it, and maybe pull him back up. But here
All
you
right.
go.
Well, here he goes. Here. I'm gonna let this run in the background. Go ahead. Keep talking about him.
Okay. All right. So while he comes in, I've got at least what I have, and I think there's more. I've got a 3-star Eye of the Storm, which just at level 1 gives you starts out with a lightning damage boost. So I'm gonna have to level that up pretty quick and figure out what the other 2 are there, unless anyone knows. Then you also do have additional lightning relics, which I've got a couple 4 stars, which include there's Thunder's Grasp, which is a Titan resist against lightning, so that is a 4-star resist there. The other 2 skills I don't have unlocked. Same thing for this one here. You also have Stormbreaker, which is your damage, lightning Titan damage at level 1 boosted by 36%, which, I mean, as a starting percentage is pretty good for a lightning Titan. And then you've got Storm Shield, which is Titan resist against lightning. Now, I believe that is the one that's also available in the current event, if that's what we saw. Didn't they put the Storm Shield into the
shield is in there.
Yeah.
Yes, the shield is in the Brawn event, and I have that one as well. I've actually been working on my lightning relics.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
All right.
I think I've got them. I got most of them up to at least level 2 or 3.
And now we're gonna go to the screenshots again and show all.
Green says not sure when it happened, but on iOS there is now the donate button. Not sure when it kicked in.
Oh, it did just.
You should probably test that.
Yeah.
Give it a good run through.
Yeah, it just showed up recently. This last Monday, it actually was added.
Yeah. Look at D says the orb of duality is finally useful. I don't have the orb of duality, and now I've got some relic regret syndrome going on because of that. I really, really want that, and I'm sure it'll be in one of the events that is coming. So.
Okay, and here we have Loki, the Lightning Infiltrator, that will be released over the next coming months in Lightning. There's no specific order, except for we know that that Thor is coming next week. So.
Hector asks, am I drinking out of my Thor cup? No, that was only my Easter egg for yesterday. Today I'm drinking out of my Guardians of the Galaxy movie theater.
Oh, I was rolling every time you took a drink, and I'm like, I can't believe he's doing this.
These are all rolling out soon, Brain.
Dude, I saw it, and I was like, I got to have some fun with this. And I was just like, I wonder if anyone will just pick up on that. I was trying to be semi-obvious, but also sneaking in a good Easter egg.
And here we have Odin. The Lightning Ranger.
Odin. Then, Odin the Lightning Ranger.
So.
Very awesome. Very cool.
And then, of course,
So they introduced a bunch of Lightning Titans. Yes, they did. And
they revealed
showcased that Thor is going to be available first next week.
This guy right here.
Yep, there's Thor starting next Wednesday. Dev live stream starts a day early next week on Wednesday. And we're also doing, to celebrate Lightning, because we've been waiting forever, we're coordinating a 24 hours of Dawn of Titans live stream. Myself and Zalon and Jaeger and Zayd and Godan and Lieutenant Lou and anyone
Soldier and Sergian and I got him.
Okay. So none of us are going to stream for 24 hours straight. That's insane. But we'll be streaming in blocks of an hour or 2 hours or 3 hours, and then we'll hand it off to the next person. So there will be 24 hours of the grinding for Thor, and I'm hoping that someone in the stream is going to expect to finish and get Thor at the end of the 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess, are you putting some pressure on there? Because I signed up for the very last time blocks.
Uh-oh, look at you.
Oh,
right,
nice.
So do I get to shamelessly plug here for just a moment. That means during that 24 hours, if I'm wrapping that one up, everyone better start getting their Streamlabs readiness going on.
Streamlabs donation.
That's right.
You want to help us get it done in 24 hours. Listen, I'll grind it out. I'll do that. Just going to need a little bit of help.
Ron Gamer says, Zalon, please Kamathi for grinds, please. All right, we'll see. I might just because I can choose any 4-star. Maybe I'll just do Kamathi for grinds. All right.
Yeah, bad guy. We know you could do it, bud. I'm just hoping that one of the people that are streaming actually do it. And maybe what we'll do, Jaeger, since you already took
and Jaeger,
it's the brain. It's Gaming Jaeger talking. Just you already jumped into the last slot. Maybe we can reserve the last slot for if someone is actually going to finish and just let them finish on stream.
For sure, yeah. I think I just grabbed the last 3-hour block, but I've also got another 2 or 3 hour block on the first day as well. So if someone's close to finishing, swap it out for sure. But I will, if I could make it happen, I'll see if I could go ahead and get that push to wrap up within that 24 hours. Sean did say, yes, I did say I was going to pay to play, but I also did not want to individually finance my Thor as well as my wife's divorce papers at the same time. So there's a bit of a balance. Now, I won't be shameful to say that I will have my Streamlabs link up in that stream, as I hope that any other YouTube streamer does. So it'll be an awesome event. I think we're all really excited doing it. Yeah, so. Speaking of which,
T. Rosie, another $10 donation. Wow, Rose probably. T. Rose, thank you. Wow, thank you very much. I hope you guys really do appreciate this preview of these Lightning Titans, because I wanted to show these off as soon as possible. Which again, I'm sure we will also see them again in other breakdowns as well. So.
So Bad Guy and the Brain are having a competition in chat. It's like they're playing Name That Tune. You know, I can finish the event in 3 hours. I can finish the event in 2 hours. You know.
Yeah, get it done in 15 minutes. Don't quote me on that one. Gary here. Gary, Thor or the wife? Pack her bags.
Yeah, B&A says count him in for the Odin event. It's 50,000 gems for that. I think I'm in for all of them.
And this is the last one is Valkyrie, the Guardian, just so everybody knows.
Yeah, I think I'm in for all of them.
I won't be in for all of them to get them done in 3 hours. I'll leave that up to the brain and bad guy to duke out. But when it comes to these 4 Titans, I am 100% in for all of them.
Oh, you just jogged my memory. You guys chat amongst yourselves. I'm going to send a quick email to Dawn of Titan.
Oh, okay. Don't let us bother you, Bo.
Yeah, we won't hold you back from managing the business of whatever you need to.
Yeah.
Right. Sean says he's going for Odin and Valkyrie, so not interested for Loki and Thor. Although I think, let's just maybe go hypothetical here for a situation, because that's purely what this is. So let's say everyone's kind of guessing like, hey, Valkyrie's Guardian, and that means we've got to see some troops eventually. And and Dom, I think on the stream said maybe I've said too much. I won't say anymore when someone asks a question about troops. So if they do come out, look at what, a good infiltrator, can do on the field with, the speed while also having, troops there. We look at the infiltrator skills. I think Loki can definitely do, or has the potential to do, some very serious damage as a lightning infiltrator.
Oh, I think so too. Just because the fact that, first off, a lot of people don't have lightning resist to begin with. A lot. Again, that's just, we're talking about majority players over 50%. So if 65, 70% of the players don't have it, it's still a major advantage. And also with the speed too, we don't know. Loki could be just a little bit faster, just because, again, all of these Norse gods, these 4 are I'm gonna say their stats are kind of gonna be a little bit better than probably a lot of the other 4-star Titans that they're like.
What if Loki is a lightning version of Aurora?
That's what I was thinking.
Oh yeah, because what's her first skill? Does she have like a boost to speed or something like that?
She had a speed boost, and as well as like some insane amount of armor piercing.
There you go.
Nice. All right, so I've been requested to use Panthers and Kamathi. So Panthers and Kamathi it is.
All right.
How far are you going in this current event?
Myself, I'm going to try to do everything I can to make sure that I post the 2,500 souls for the Alliance. I don't know how much farther I will go past that, but yeah, that's pretty much because I want to make sure that we can get a good reward for the team. So that's my biggest concern on this one, but I'm definitely going for Thor. So again, it's a preparation for Thor, but also not leaving the team behind situation.
Yeah. Hey, keep in mind, I think you had an empty relic slot on your Kamathi.
Oh, you're right, because I did just nice.
Yeah, good eye there, Jaeger.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you probably would have won either way, but just letting you know.
Yeah. Anthrax says, "Give me Loki." Anthrax likes his infiltrators, so.
All right, so Brain said, so Thor, Loki, and Odin, as well as Valkyrie is the 4th one, Brain, are Norse gods. So, yes, this is the NGs, the Norse gods of what's coming up.
The Brain says, when are we going to do American gods? Burgers, fries, and sandwiches. Can you imagine, like a giant clown Titan? And then hamburger head guy running around.
You got the Hamburglar. And,
Well, I'm trying not to violate copyright laws here, so that's why I said a giant clown in a hamburger.
Yeah, well, whatever. I could just say it. It's a launch stream that'll get copyright.
It's a launch stream. We say whatever we want.
Yeah, I guess so. Don't do that.
Let's see here. This whole gods thing, though, it really definitely has some potential. I think after going through the NGs, Greek, of course, would be a pretty easy way to go next, because you've got all of your Zeus and Hades and Ares, as well as...
if you could have any classic god as a Titan.
Mercury, right? He's the quick dude, so, there's your infiltrator right there.
I think I'd like to see a Medusa. I don't know if Medusa's technically a god, but she's a mythical character.
She's a mythical character,
deity, right?
yeah.
So,
deity. There you go.
And then what else have you got? I mean, you could go. I actually really like the idea of Egyptian being able to bring in like Ra and Anubis.
Ra and Yep.
I don't know any one other one outside of that, but I mean, I think that would be that. If I had to pick one other god category to go to, I think I would maybe go Egyptian if I had a choice.
And would they? Would they
they
buff Panthers?
Like Zeus,
would they buff Panthers?
Going to be lightning again?
Yeah, I think Zeus and Odin will be a little bit too similar. If they go with another set of gods, it's probably not going to be Greek. They may go Roman.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking Egyptian would be pretty far away. But I'm digging kind of maybe a Native American thing. Maybe some Mayan stuff going on.
That would be cool. Although I wouldn't mind seeing Poseidon and having them introduce a water category now.
There you go. Another element, water. We got ice.
Troops lightning. Dinesh Patel, you said, what do you think they're going to make existing troops lightning? No, they're going to make brand new troops lightning. That's what I believe. I don't think they're going to make any existing troops into anything.
Power says Abeloth has X skills for Grenadiers. Yes. Yes. That is true.
2X for Grenadiers and 2X for Imperials, I think, is what they said on stream. But I think it's going to be new troops as well. Just from the comments that they've said on stream, and again, I go back to what was it, 2 or 3 weeks ago, where Dom clearly said, making new troops in a game is minimum 10 weeks, where you've got to do coding, animation, movements, battles, all that kind of stuff. So the fact that he went into that kind of elaboration, I think it's going to definitely be a new troop.
Yeah, it's pretty intense to get a troop going. So, question: do you guys think with the introduction of like Thor and Siegfried that the older Gen 1 champions are just going to be Paladin trophies now? I mean, Pantheon.
In my opinion, I think, of course, let stuff, go ahead and collect your Pantheon stuff, but this is just, my own opinion of how I see it is, it's just pure progress of the game. Those early champions that came out, that was one iteration, that was one round of it, but, it's time to kind of go ahead and, move into the second phase. There's, every game has progress and growth, and just like anything, eventually something becomes less useful. It might still be there, and maybe you'll still get those drops from them, but once you get them for the Pantheon, now you can use them for food and focus on the newest collection of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Green Arrow says, do you think they should add, like, Ragnar archers or Unak infantry so that all races have more than one troop unit to take to battle?
I think so.
That's a lot of complexity.
I think, I'll say this, I've made the suggestion as well. I think it would be smart to be able to go ahead and start adding more troop bases rather than just one. I think that would add a whole other element of, strategy, is being able to bring in, something that's a ranged Ragnar or, a militia-style Unak. I think that would be great for the game.
Oh, you know what I just realized? I had the event relic in the altar because I don't have the new update yet. I mean, I probably do have it in the store, but I have not downloaded it yet. So that also could be a reason why I have it and some people don't. I'm
thinking it is. I saw that in the live stream chat where somebody was talking about that.
Okay. I just put 2 and 2 together on that, and I was like, you know what? I haven't updated yet, even though, it's not affecting this event, it will affect the future events, because I know the code necessary for the Lightning Titans is not going to be available for me if I don't update, so.
Yeah, well, we've got that, that whole guaranteed... What did they say in the update thing? It was guaranteed 3-star, 4-star options is what they're putting in there. So
yeah. So just FYI, Jaeger, Donna Titans responded back. You should probably check your test account.
Ooh, let me pick it up right now.
Live on stream, guys.
Uh-oh.
This has now become a reaction video.
Yeah. We still have 65 watching. Thank you very much for everyone who has joined today. I'm very, very, very happy and very, very, I don't want to say surprised so much as I'm just extremely excited to see so many people jump in the stream today. Because
oh yeah, this is awesome.
I mean,
guys.
the dev live stream. Oh, we did. I didn't tell everybody. The dev live stream had 907. At least was the highest number I saw it. At least in the YouTube side. So
you know why?
Well, and that was YouTube plus add Facebook. I wonder what the count was on Facebook.
I heard it was over 1,000. I heard it was over
Facebook
1,000.
Facebook is typically about half.
Oh, thanks, Joseph.
What YouTube is, so definitely. I mean, they're close to probably 1,400-1,500 people there.
Well, and I think the views are definitely going to go huge afterwards. So, All right, Bo, I'm taking a look here, just so you know, I'm loading up. Let's see. Yeah, I'm loading up too, and of course I got a message right as the game loaded, so now I got to reload because I had to respond to the message.
Tommy, I don't know about anything yet today. I'd have to wait until after 3 p.m.
Negative. He said shortly. So.
Okay.
Yeah, Tommy, it depends on what happens today after 3 p.m. for SOW, so just so you know. Might have to wait until tomorrow. We'll see what happens.
No, negative. No joy.
Okay, we'll keep checking it, but I'll tell you what.
Thank you, Moon City. Yeah, it's been pretty nuts.
I'm gonna do my 5-minute rundown, of course. Video again a little bit later today. I got some stuff I got to knock out before I can sit down and make some videos, but I know I'll see if I can get them in time for that. Maybe I'll throw an extra battle onto that 5-minute rundown.
Oh shit, I don't have coins.
Because they didn't talk about a whole lot on stream, but we'll see.
Oh yeah, Cross-Eyed says much love on devs plugging Bo and Zalon streams. Yeah, well, I mean, I also made sure I put into the chat. I was like, hey, Dawn of Titans, can you say that we're live streaming today? But yeah, they don't mind hooking us up with the shout outs.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, they're good guys. We have a really good working relationship with those guys, and we appreciate everything that they do for us, so that we can do what we do for y'all. How about that?
Yeah.
Oh,
the real Southern draw.
Y'all.
I concur.
Y'all.
Even on the y'all.
Even on the y'all.
Actual word is in the dictionary. Look it up. It is the shortened version of you all.
I'm picking up a lot more of that where I now live. When I lived in Chicago, being out in the South now, I'm getting a lot more of that y'all.
Oh,
man, they say y'all all over the place. It's not just the
Hector
Southern
has a good
thing.
question.
I'll tell you what, they don't say it in Chicago though.
Southern
they
hospitality.
Don't say it in Chicago, but out in the
Oh,
Midwest,
Sergia!
There's Sergia. Sorry, Bo, you just got cut off. There you go. What is that? Number 3 today?
That's
Zalon?
3 today.
I think I might need to
Jeez.
go ahead and get myself a stream going.
Oh my gosh. Alright, Sergian. Oh my gosh. Thank you very much. The 3rd donation today. Thank you for all the donators today. Thank you very much. Wow. Very, very humbling. And also, any of the super chats are going towards new streaming setup. So, thank you very much.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Looking forward to seeing that.
I will activate.
Does that mean we're eventually going to see a live camera, Zalon?
Oh yes. You're gonna start seeing a lot of other things changing as soon as that all starts getting set up, and that is, just like the Lightning event, going to be rolled out over the next few months.
There you go. Well, let me give you number 1 suggestion. Don't do a Mac.
Well, I'm not going to, but anyway.
So Godfather says, Bo, I miss your videos. Not much to watch from your hand. Please step it up. So it's interesting that you mentioned that, because
no problem, Deadly.
Sometime Jaeger and I need to figure out, but Jaeger and I will have preview videos, sneak peek videos of Thor in action on our channels.
Yes. And Bo's been doing some stuff. He's been doing some stuff for the recent events.
For the event on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also too, I will, and now the thing is, like I just said with super chats, definitely very helpful with getting that stream set up in the near future. But also at the same time, I will be activating. I think I think it'll be on Saturday. I will activate on the Saturday stream my Streamlabs donation option just for Saturday's stream. If anyone would like to donate for any polls, it's just an option. I'm putting it out there. You don't have to. Nobody could donate at all, and I'll still probably do a pull or two on video on the stream. But just because I want to make sure I do what I can for my team. But if anybody would like to donate directly for pulls, I will probably do that for one stream. So just to shake things up, you know.
Nice, nice. Shade asks, do you think lightning troops will be...
Oh, Dwight!
Oh, there you go.
What? Is that CA?
Whoa.
CA,
Man.
is that Canadian?
Canadian dollars?
Canadian dollars. Yeah. That's five toonies. That's nice.
Right.
The loonies and the toonies. You know, I've been up to Canada a couple times. It's a good time.
There you go. Awesome work, Zalon, there.
Thank you,
Bringing
Dwight.
that in.
Thank you.
Here you go. To the question then from the group is, do you think lightning troops will be a ranged or a melee troop? What are you guys' thoughts?
I am trying to find out the answer to that question right now, and no one knows.
Zalon, you're rich. Well,
I'm going to think, I almost
don't
want
think
to
it's
say
that much.
ranged, because we only have 2 ranged
helping
troops.
me out though. I really appreciate it.
And a third ranged troop would help with balance to the game.
So let's see. I mean, right? Let's look at it. We've got archers and actually ranged. We've got spearmen and imperials are both kind of like that same, weapon setup.
Mm-hmm.
Then you've got panthers, Goliaths, and militia. Each are kind of their own little bit of a category. So
Yeah, but those are all melee troops.
yeah, they are all melee, I guess.
Even they attack differently, but it's still melee damage. And I'm thinking we need another ranged troop to have 3 ranged troops.
I think we'll kind of see the easier route out of melee myself, but I think we're going to see a different group of troops. I think we might see a group of only
Like a circle?
3.
We're going to have a circle?
That would be a rather odd strategy, but I think we'll see something because like the Panthers, we got the single, Goliaths have the single, and then all the other ones are like some really good groups. I'm thinking this might, if I had to take a guess, I'm like, how would we switch it up? I think melee it'll be just myself because I think that's just easiest to make maybe at the moment. But we're gonna see it in like a group of only like 3 to 5 troops rather than like the packs of 10s, 15s that everyone else comes in.
Well, I don't know if you saw the Brains video about things he wished they would bring back. That was one of them, where like Panthers and Goliaths used to come in packs of more than one troop.
Tesla
So maybe this is an opportunity to bring that back. And how about this? How about as you level up those troops, you get more in the pack?
That's an interesting
That's
idea.
a nice idea.
Yeah, so it starts with 1, and then you get 2 and 3, and it goes all the way up to 5 when you're max level.
Mm-hmm. I like that. It's not bad.
All right, so this is going to be my guess though. Is I think that their groups are going to be. If we had to go, I'm going to go with good old Norse mythology. That you're going to get a 3-troop group for the lightning troops, and it's going to be Thor's Warriors 3, where you'll get Hogun, Volstagg, and my own personal favorite, Fandral.
There you go.
Maybe even a 4th one, and you get a Lady Sif, and that's going to be your new troop, right? How about that?
There you go. That would be cool. That would fit right with the theme of the whole Norse.
I'd like to see a
mythology.
Lady Sif Titan, though. I think that would be cool. A female champion. Do we have a female champion?
I don't.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I can't think one off the top of my head, but although she would probably be a lot more like a Valkyrie, or she'd be like a paladin.
As soon as
one.
you ask that question, you instantly think of the 4 stars. You know what I mean? You don't. That's why I hesitate to say yes or no, because you always forget about the 1 and the 2 stars. So I don't want to say definitive no. We don't have any.
Let me pull up. I'm going to pull up my
Local
champions
says
right now.
Curious is female.
Oh, okay. Is she?
I never guessed. Lou be the Lady Sith in that group.
I'm telling you, man. Right now, I'm having some major major
There you-
regrets here of going back from my our old alliance name of Asgard and my old player name of Fandral. That now I'm just kind of like, way to be a little slow on this move. I can't just go and just change it back now after everything I set up.
Yeah,
Don't change your name. You can change the alliance name though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Grey Worm says they should make lightning troops female. Yeah, I'd go with that. Of course, the Panther Rider troops are actually female as well.
Yeah, Tyrius does look to be female, so there you go. We got a 3-star female champion, at least one. I say looks to be female because you can't exactly tell, but I'm pretty sure that's a female design. Because the only Ragnar female we have is just the what? We got the Ranger, Joran, we got the Berserker. Females have a tendency to be a lot of Rangers.
Godfather, I don't believe that they made any change to Skolnar or is it Kalkor? I believe it's just Avalos that's different.
Yes.
So, at least that's the only one that they talked about.
Correct.
Oh, which reminds me, I need to send another email.
Another one?
Is this one going to Avalos? Dear Avalos, you have. I would like to get you because you have new skills.
Yeah, I really would not mind going for this event just because currently in this event, they said there's four 4-stars, or is it 3 4-stars? Didn't memorize all the rewards, but let's do a quick look again, right?
Yeah, well...
We've got Avalos, we've got Skolnar, we've got Kalkor, and that's it. So we got 3 4-stars, all within 20,000 souls. Is a pretty nice event.
Yes, I agree. Dear Avalos, I need you.
Sorry.
Love Bo.
Shade Darker, only 4-star female ranger is Vixia. Ladega is also female, FYI, on that one too.
Yes.
Scorpion Sting, X-skill defenses, what does that mean? That means that you're going to get higher percentages versus just your standard 30-40%. These are going to be your 100 and let's say if it's Imperial defensive, it might be like 101% health or starting at 60% armor, whatever it is that they actually come at. So higher percentages, but fewer number of skills.
The brain says Avalos was already decent. Why don't they upgrade a weaker Titan like Drakor? I think it's because he was selected for this event, and for them to say, all right, if Avalos is going to be the main Titan that they show off in this event, they said, all right, well, why would any of the players, and we're talking about a lot of the maxed out 25 players, why would they care to even go for this event? So they had to make something change in Avalos to make this Avalos more desirable for the older players. That's the way I see it for this event specifically.
iTouch says, please stop calling Duran a female. The only female Ragnar was confirmed to be the 1-star Garn. Okay. And then bad guy says Duran is female. Ha ha ha.
Duran is totally a female if you pull her up. She is 100% female.
How we doing, Ace of Fall?
Actually, it's Ace of All.
Ace of
not
All?
ACO.
Okay.
Yeah, not ACO Fall. I keep saying it wrong because it's the way it looks, but it's Ace of All.
Oh, okay.
And by the way, welcome.
Yes. All right.
Ace of All is the alliance leader for NT Knights, which is the 4th alliance, and they are in Champion League. So we now have 4 active alliances, 2 in Legend, 1 in Masters, 1 in Champion.
Very nice. So definitely hit up Ace of All, Ladega.
Yes.
Ace of All, I guess that's his in-name game as well?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, Ace of All for invites to the Champion League Non-Toxic Alliance. So I do want to. We are over an hour. I do want to start getting ready to start wrapping up, but I do want to mention because we didn't. Gary Levinson just asked how long am I going to be streaming for? Yeah, just a little bit longer. But I will be, of course, streaming some more during this event, and also I'm sure there will be plenty of other DOT streamers doing the same. Also, too, I did want to mention with this event, or with this dev live stream, who won the battles at the very end? Because I know it was everyone pretty much dumped all their troops except for the fact that Thor always lived. So
Yes.
so
Dom won.
Dom did
Yep.
win. Okay, that's what I thought. Because I know it was really close at the very end, and I was getting all my stuff set up to go live streaming. So
Yes, Dom won. I actually think Matt came in second because I believe he had one Goliath that was still alive, and I believe Haig went all the way down to his last troop where he even had damage on it. I think
He did.
yeah,
He did.
yeah,
Matt
I saw
had one
that.
left. Haig had basically none left, and I don't know how many Dom had left, but I know he won.
Yeah.
Yes, he won.
So, B&A asks, do you think every Norse Guard will have a first skill unique for each one? Actually, yes, I do. I do believe that that's what they're going to do.
Ace of all. Thank you. $2 donation. Thank you. Very appreciated. Nice. Well, thank you very much for all the donations during the stream. We've had that would be the 5th one today. I very much appreciate any donations in the stream. Totally awesome. And for anyone that is rewatching the stream later, like I said, I will be streaming again, coming soon with this event in the next few days. So, and Gaming Jaeger, are you planning on besides for doing maybe an event overview, are you going to be doing any streaming in the next few days?
I'm not sure quite yet. I've got a rarity of actually being home through the weekend with the fam, so I might have to just take advantage of that. But maybe what day of the week is it today? Thursday?
Yeah.
Maybe a Friday, maybe a Saturday night stream. We'll see what's going on. I
Okay.
can't promise that.
Okay, and of course from Bo, we also heard. Well, also too, we do. Hopefully, we'll see a video of Thor possibly pop out over the weekend from you as well, Gaming Jaeger. So.
Yeah, I definitely will have some videos coming out between my Talk of Titans 5-minute rundown. I'll have the event overview, and then if I can get a test footage Thor out, me and Bo are going to be coordinating that. So you definitely will have some videos for sure. The streaming, I just got to see this schedule wise. Awesome.
And then Bo, for you, it would be the Thor videos and also maybe a stream. We'll see.
The Thor videos and maybe a stream. That is definitely for sure. Possibly the new skilled Avalos video as well, depending on how generous they are with our test accounts.
Okay, excellent. All right, well, look forward to seeing all of that. Also, to make sure you look forward to seeing any possible content from other DOT YouTubers as well. So look forward to that. I won't shout them all out because I know I'll probably forget one or two. So make sure you subscribe to as many DOT YouTubers as possible because there's a lot of content out there if you haven't checked it out already. All right, so I'm just going to rotate through all the rewards one more time for the Braun event here at the very end, and then we're going to wrap up. So, did we get a final gem count on this? That was the other thing I had to ask.
I haven't done any counts yet myself.
Okay.
No, I haven't. We got distracted by Thor.
Yeah, I know.
But you see, Zalon, now that's something that they can just come check out my video later for. Is the
okay. We'll leave some of the. We'll leave a little bit to mystery so that Gaming Jaeger can enlighten us all.
Give me something. Let me pick off some.
Viet Hong spoiled it for us in the chat.
5250. Okay.
There we go. That's good. But
All right.
what's the overall event value? See, now that's what I've been enjoying doing lately is looking at the value. So.
That value breakdown was pretty cool, actually. I like that.
Yeah. All right, so we'll rotate through here. So we got Iron Token, 50 Portal Stones, 100 Gems. Second Iron Token in the first tier, which is nice. Totaling 4. Portal Stones, 350. The gem count, thank you, Viet Hong, for 5250 gems. And then, of course, only one 2-star Titan. 3-star Atlas at 3,500, which is really nice for free to play. And then, of course, Calcor at 11k, 12k Epic Token. Really, and again, they are following through with the Epic Tokens following the 4-star Titans. Iron Guard, Frost Shield if you don't have them yet, and Skolnar, excellent Guardian. Ragnar Titan, and then, of course, the epic token following him, Storm Shield, Terra Firma, and then Avalos at the very end. And, of course, the rank rewards with Avalos being in just the top 3, pushing a lot of the top-tier alliances to really fight hard for this one. Skolnar obviously being still a very good Guardian Titan for the top 4 and 5, but not with new skills, so it's... But they're not giving you a Kalkor, which, again, in the whole scheme of ladder situation of the Guardians, Kalkor is following for the top 10 through 50. Still not bad, because even if you don't like your Kalkor, you can still use him for food. So, and 3.75 days, Bo says. Or 3.5 days, as Ron Gamer says. So...
Yeah, it's about 3.5, 3.75, something like that.
Yeah. All right. So, anybody else have anything else they want to they want to talk about?
No, good stream, man. Good stream.
Right, yeah, I think we covered a lot. It was good. I mean, plenty to talk about for sure. So. Excellent.
Well, thank you guys for both joining today. And like I said, we will all be looking forward to all more DOT content here today and in the next few days. So. All right, DOT community, thank you for joining in. Thank you for watching the replay. And for the non-toxic gamers, I am Zalon.
And I am Bo.
And for solo gaming, I'm Gaming Jaeger.
And we're signing off.